did it. It ended up being a volatile situation, and who really suffered were the kids. You see, it just carried on the suffering, the running, and I ended up running away from him, bringing my children with me to stay at a women's shelter. And on a day, my in-laws went to go take the kids for a visit for a weekend. I knew when my kids came back, I would have no formula and I would have no diapers. And I didn't know how I was going to come up with money. At this point, I hadn't talked to my parents in a very long time, so I wasn't going to call them. So I started looking in the paper and I saw an ad, make money today. And I went there. And it was something called a brothel, a massage house. I had never known this before, even though I had given plenty of sex away. I'd never been paid for it, let alone been treated nicely for it. This woman told me that she'd give me money, and there was men who wanted to have sex with me, and that they would pay me. So I did it. I made $300 my first night, and men told me I was beautiful, and they paid me. And I'd never had this type of attention before in my life. So I was hooked. I had formula, I had diapers for when the kids came back. But I had a new way to escape as well. The lady that I worked for, who I now know was a pimp. She bought me clothes, told me I was beautiful, told me that I was the daughter that she never had and that she loved me. Oh, everything I'd ever wanted to hear. Here I was hearing it, but all I had to do to be part of this family was that I had to have sex with men. In fact, I had a quota of 7 a day. And when I didn't listen to her, she told me she wanted temporary custody of my children. And I knew this wasn't a good idea. So I took my kids and I took them to my in-laws. It was June 14th, 1999. And I asked them to take the kids because I was in a situation. They never asked me to stay, but they took the kids, and for that I'm grateful. Because when I got back to the brothel, Bambi was waiting there for me. That was her name, Bambi. She was there. She was there waiting for me. She wouldn't let me into the house because I disobeyed her. In fact, I got beat up. I remember I had shorts on, bikini top, some jewelry, and that was everything I had. I had no friends. I had no place to go. So I went and pawned my jewelry so I could have money to buy makeup and condoms to keep going. What else was I supposed to do? Where was I supposed to go? I tried doing it on my own. I ended up having to go back to that lady because I couldn't make it on my own. And when I came back to her, in order to make me behave, she had a little special treat for me. She had a crack pipe. She had crack. I've never tried this before. She held it to my mouth. One of the other girls working there for her held it to my mouth, and they told me what a good girl I was the whole day. I remember not feeling so much pain. And that's about all I remember from that night. I remember the next morning waking up and owing $600 to the dealer. Apparently I had to pay for everybody's high. And I bet you can guess about how I was going to pay for that. That's right, working for Bambi. I'd get beat up a lot more over the next year of my life. She sent girls to beat me up. The strangest thing was that no matter how beat up I was or bruised up, there was always a man willing to pay to have sex with me. In fact, I think they almost liked it. The more pathetic I was. But there was a fight in me. There was something that told me not to lay down and die. So I fought. I went to detox. After a really hard couple months, I went to detox.